Eastbound.
Hayat Tazir on the right is about to be escorted by Caltrans Public Information Officer Jordana Jackson to the deck of the New Bay Bridge.
So where are we? We're taking this car? Okay.
Tazir works for T.Y. Lin International, the design team for the self-anchored suspension portion of the bridge. Born in Algiers, North Africa, the Arabic and French-speaking native of Algeria taught herself English as a teenager by listening to the music of the Beatles.
After my engineering degree, so I was about 23 or so, I got a scholarship from the Algerian government to study abroad. Well, I got into MIT, so I went for that. Yeah, I'd like to take a look at the Hinge A area, you know, where some of the barriers there, and also just take a look at the bike path railing.
Okay. So what's your title with T.Y. Lin? What's your position?
Yeah, I'm a senior structural engineer, so that's what I do. I'm a structural engineer, and I've been managing teams, you know, so it's been fun. It's been really pretty amazing to work on this project.
How long have you been working on it?
Since 2007.
Overall, what's your feeling about the project?
It's amazing. You know, I think it's one of those projects that comes, you know, once in a lifetime for an engineer. It's so thrilling to actually see it, you know, being almost completed, being, you know, the tower tall, you know, white. We had the last segment was erected last week, I believe. That was pretty exciting. Closed. It's just amazing. I feel a rush of pride every time, you know, I look at it, and you know, it's a feeling with all my colleagues at T.Y. Lin.
The New Bay Bridge has absorbed her life since 2007, first sending her from Oakland to Vancouver to work with the design team on the post-design phase of the project, and then to Shanghai, China for the years-long fabrication of complicated steel decks and the signature tower itself. The work in China was daunting. The stress was tangible. There were long hours, long days, long months, with video conference calls with a 15-hour time difference to the Oakland office on a daily basis.
This is a self-anchored suspension bridge, so if you look at other suspension bridges around, even in the Bay Area, you can see the massive anchorage. You know, that's where the cable is tied down. And in our bridge, we don't have such a thing. And in lieu of the massive anchorages, we have the cable buried inside the bridge, tied down inside the bridge. So that makes for a very challenging design, very challenging planning, very challenging fabrication, very challenging erection, but that's what makes this bridge so special.
She had never been to China before. Her first impressions.
Overwhelmed is a good word. Everything is massive here. It's especially Shanghai. You know, it's huge. It's imposing. You know, the carts are big. It's different. I'm very thankful of the experience. But I know, expats who would be happy to live here 5 years or 10 years, or I'm going to be happy to go back to San Francisco.
After 15 months, with the fabrication complete, she returned to Oakland for the final 2 years of construction. The steel that had been flat, cold, and gray is now tall, shining, and white.
The best part is seeing it take shape. That's what I like about engineering and about civil engineering, from so far, or structural engineering, is that it's tangible. When you finish your work, you see something.